I fucking hate this, dude.
Yeah, I always hear some people talking about some fucked up shit or podcasts just start and like, all right, we have some problems. Here we go.
Every Zoom podcast I hear is like, is we're on? Looks like, oh, here we go, we're on. All right, we might have been recording that whole time. Bang.
Oh,
All
fuck
right, we're
yeah.
good. Well, either way, whatever the fuck you just heard, welcome to Ski Mask Offensive. I got one of me, the boys from the Panties in the Mouth podcast. Andy Malafarina, am I saying that right?
Yes, you are, sir. What is good? Thank you so
What's
much for
good?
having us on.
And Nate Marshall. What's good, boys?
What's up, man? I appreciate the time being here and all that.
Fucking appreciate you guys coming on more than you guys coming on here, dude. So what's happening? How we living?
Oh, we're living good. Fucking me and Nate, we were talking about it on our show yesterday. We're living the expensive pants life. I'm getting fucking self-help books. We're just making our lives way fucking better.
Now, all right, you go come in and bring up that self-help book. Tell them what's it called. I hate the name of this book. The whole title.
I don't. Let's not talk like I fucking like the name either. But it's fucking no. I've been real fucked up, and I'm finally like my whole life in the head, and I've been finally doing something about it. And I've been learning you can't get a good self-help book without a stupid fucking name. And the book I ended up getting was called "Love Me, Don't Leave Me."
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but yo, I'm telling you, I was telling Nate about it on our podcast yesterday. Like, I got through like 3 chapters, and all 3 chapters are just describing me to a T. And there was this like, I was just like, oh, it's, I'm realizing like, oh, I just got a fucking thing wacky with my head. I'm not completely, it was like relieving to hear just a book break me down completely from some lady I've never met.
It's just in text. You're just like, oh, well, she figured me out, dude. Fuck.
She doesn't know one thing about me, and she just described me perfectly for 3 chapters. What the fuck's going on right now?
Do you think that has some kind of like astrology effect where you just read it and you're like, oh, this is true because it's set up that way to kind of like bait you into it? You know what I mean? When you read your horoscope and you're like, oh, that's me, dude. I'm totally going to get money and pussy. You know what I mean?
Well, that I know. I'm gonna be fucking super rich, drowning pussy. But no, also it was just the fact that they were like, you might have fear of abandonment if you do this, or if you think this, and if you do that, or if you think that. And I was like, I do and think all those things constantly.
Yeah. Nate, what do you think about this? Are you doing self-help?
Nah, the closest thing I came to self-help, I couldn't remember the title the other day. It was 50 Cent. 50 Cent just had earlier this year came out with a self-help type book called Hustle Smarter, Hustle Harder. It's great though. It's just 50 comparing his life. Like, first off, you get shot, you make it. And it's just, but nah, I don't like the whole self-help thing. I think you just gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I try, I do try it. I'm not gonna lie, I do try it. I've tried it in my life. I've gotten them, and then I just know I'll have like 2 weeks where I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all this shit. I figured it out, and then I just go back to being who I really am. So I
think deep down you just know who you are, and as much as you try and change, you kind of right.
And if you are gonna change, it's not gonna be from a book.
Or like Tony Robbins screaming at you for like 50 grand. Like, that's not going to change your life. Yeah. Like, he's got some good shit to say. Have you seen his documentary, Tony Robbins, on Netflix? You ever watch it?
All I know about him is rich people really use him.
Oh, yeah. They love him, dude. He's the fucking best. He's just got that fucking awesome energy. And the documentary was really good. He's a lunatic, though. He's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's what his like presence. When you see his face, all you can see all that just in his eyes. Like he thinks he's the fucking. I kind of like it though. He thinks he's the fucking man.
Oh, for sure.
And you gotta respect anybody who's like, you know what, I'm the best, and everybody should fucking listen to me on how to live their lives.
If you look like him, he's like 6'5". He's got like fucking Superman face. You know what I mean? He looks like an action figure, like huge teeth and shit, deep voice. And he, like you said, he's just like, I'm the man. I have the biggest dick in this room, and pay me 20 grand to listen to me yell at you for a week or whatever the fuck he does.
And then he gets people to do it, which is the best part.
Yeah.
Like, fucking take my money, man. You're right. You are the man.
Yeah. And I feel like that's part of it too, where it's just like, he fucking constructs his reality in that way, goes forth with it, and he's making goddamn bank. So there's an argument. He's like, I'm rich off telling people what to do. So in one aspect, I am the man.
Is that constructs your reality thing from the self-help book? That sounds very self-help bookish.
No, I realized it when like COVID started. If I just stopped paying attention to the news, my day-to-day didn't change that much.
Oh, dude, it helps so much.
Yeah.
So much, and I fall into the fucking trap on Twitter too, and it's the worst, dude. Like I didn't even go on Twitter for like 6 months, and then once I started doing the podcast, I was like, well, I guess I have to be back on there. So I started again. But when I was off, this is like January to like a few months into quarantine, didn't even think about anything. You know what I'm saying? Then you go on there and it's just bullshit. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I had like right before today, I had my notifications turned off. I was telling Andy because when we were trying to set this all up, he was like, "Look out for it, blah blah blah," and I didn't realize that until like then. I was like, "Oh yeah, I turned these shits off at the beginning of like October just because it was all like election politics."
Yeah.
I was just getting all the notifications, and I just was like, "I don't need this shit ruining my."
Yo, did Twitter start like harassing you though when you turned off your notifications? Because I did that recently, like turned off the notifications, and every time I open up Twitter, Twitter's just like, yo, you want to turn those notifications on, don't you?
Nah.
Dude, I swear to God, every time
I bet they do.
every time I log, because I don't know if I did it directly in Twitter, but I did it on the notification section of like my phone settings. And I swear to God, every time I log on to Twitter, when I do that, it has a little thing at the top just being like, come on, turn it back on. You want to know about shit every 5 minutes. Come on, do it.
Dude, seriously, I'm the same way. I have no notifications on for any app except phone calls and texts. That's it.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be on them, that's my advice. No Discord, no Instagram, no Twitter, nothing, dude. Fuck that.
I keep my notifications on for my NoFap app. That's the only other one.
Are you NoFap? Are you MGTOW, Nate?
Everybody says that. No, I just think it makes my dick work better. So I do.
Wait, what? I missed that. What did you say?
MGTOW. Men go their own way because they kind of go hand in hand.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of MGTOW?
I think LeBaire told me about MGTOW before when I was talking, because I tell everybody about it. I'm like, yo, if you want your dick to be the best it can possibly be, don't jerk off. And so everybody, I've heard that. I never looked into MGTOW though.
No,
yeah. But it's basically it's kind of like we're not dealing with women. It's like, all right, if I'm going to fuck, it's not like we don't fuck. It's like I'm gonna get a prostitute. I'm gonna move over. Like that's the type of shit they do, right?
Yeah, there's guys like that where they won't nut unless they have sex. That's it. Whether they get a prostitute, it's their girl, whatever. I think they call it easy mode, no fap, where you can still nut, but only if you're fucking a chick. It's called easy mode. Yeah, it's called easy mode. Hard mode is no nut. That's difficult. That's nightmare difficulty.
Well, that's just unnecessary. Like the vagina is supposed to be where you're fucking doing your nutting. So
yeah.
I can't think like living like that. You get to like your last days and you're like, I should have been coming. Just
dude, I don't get it. I get how dudes get addicted to porn, addicted to jerking off. I get that you need to chill out, but it's like, dude, just jerk off at like an adult level. You don't have to do it every day or 5 times a day. Maybe once every 2 or 3. You get that feeling, just fucking rub it out. It's like a medicinal thing. Just get it out of you, like a fucking popping a pimple.
How do you feel about because we were just talking about this yesterday. How do you feel about like fleshlights and shit? Because I was saying like a fleshlight I feel like is fine. Don't do it too much because I've heard it's amazing. But like you ever just see like a fake ass?
Oh yeah.
Because we're big on Panties in the Mouth. We're big and not kink shaming, because ask Nate, he's done some goofy shit. And
yeah, I wanted to get into Puppy Girl. I'm gonna let you finish this fucking tirade here. Speaking of kinks, go ahead.
We're big on not kink shaming, but I will say, like, if you just buy a big fake ass, like you open a door that's hard to close. I'll say that much.
Just ask Mike Rainey. Tim bought him one. Did you guys know this?
Really?
Yeah, they've talked about it all the time, and they used to when he first did it. Yeah, Butterly purchased the Ass and Pussy 8000 for Rainey. He owns
well, we can't do our bit now because I was gonna do that for Nate and then have him review it on the podcast.
Do it.
We're just ripping off dad meat.
I've only heard good things. We didn't know that till now, but yeah, I've only heard good things. He says it's amazing.
Well, no, that's why I also don't want to get into that scene because I hear fleshlights are fucking unreal, and it's just I'm a goofy dude like that. Like I can go down.
My fault. I didn't cut you off.
No. But like I can go down that rabbit hole, but like when I'm going down, I'm tripping and like not getting my footing ever again.
I feel like I don't know if I'd have to like play with it. I'd have to put it like under some covers or something because not seeing that top half I think would fuck with me. I got ADD, so I'll be like jerking off and like having thoughts about what I'm doing tomorrow at the same time. And I don't want to just be like thinking about like, yo, I'm just fucking an ass. Like, I mean, now that I've said it out loud, though, I'm kind of I'm back on board. I'm back.
I'm just fucking a piece of silicone right now, shaped like an ass, dude.
That would be great too, because like when you have, because I feel like the having just the ass, it's a little bit out of the usual when it comes to like dudes and their if they get like sex toys or whatever. And I just picture like your girl sneaking in and you just have to fucking like you're in the middle of fucking an ass and then you like grandma throw it like it's a basketball into the corner.
Dude, I have 2 kids I know, not in real life, just kind of internet friends that I've met over the years. 2 of them that have $2,000 real dolls, which the full, it looks like a chick, like not a fucking blow up doll at the porn store. Like it looks like a real girl, dude.
Like, are they actual height?
Oh yeah, they're like
You've never seen them?
Oh yeah, they've put them on like camera on video chat and shit, like as a goof, and yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. And they have to like hide them in their closets if they have a girl over, like a life-size woman. They have to like, drag it in the closet and stuff it in.
They fuck them?
Oh yeah, they fuck them.
The first time I saw one was on Pornhub. I was looking at porn and shit, and it was like the caption was like, you know, hot blonde something something, and you click it, and like the body looked crazy. I was like, all right, I'm in for this. I click it, and it was just it was just a dude fucking a sex doll, and I was like, oh, this isn't. They fooled me.
They'll get you. They look real until you look in those lifeless.
Like not exactly, but I hear what you're saying.
Dude, they're so close. Until you look in like the lifeless dead eyes, it looks like a chick. Like especially like Nate said, the body. Like if you saw it on its stomach, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, look at that thing. And you flip it over, and it's just like a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid face. You know what I mean?
When I saw that video, I was mad too because I was like, "Yo, this dude tricked me into watching him jerk off for 10 seconds." Because that's all it was. Like he was
basically. You watch the solo male porn, Nate.
Yeah, but like, I know. I was so goddamn mad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but I've owned a fleshlight once when I was probably like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I was like 18, 19, and went to the porn store, bought one. I believe it was Jenna Hayes's pussy, if I remember correctly.
Oh, great choice.
Great. That was, dude. That was one of the first porns I found in the basement of my house. Was a Jenna Hayes DVD, like tucked away in the basement. But yeah, I used it like twice and was like, I'm not cleaning this thing, and threw it away. That was the end of that. Like, that's the whole story.
I've heard that where they say like a fucking fleshlight is machine washable or something. And I'm like, there's something about cleaning it. I feel like you just got to get rid of it. Like the only place a fleshlight should get clean is in the river you throw it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Or with a pressure washer or something, like something fucking industrial. Like I have a kid now, no, obviously not back then, but imagine like in the dishwasher, it's like the top rack, it's like baby bottles, and then just like a fake pussy with like 2 of my nuts in it. Like that's just because they say you can wash in the dishwasher. That's what they tell you to do.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's nuts. And I had roommates at the time. So like I think maybe me and maybe one of my other buddies came with me and bought one. But yeah, we're like, we're not putting this in the fucking community dishwasher.
Yeah, there's no way. Cause like even if cause like cum's gonna come out, it's gonna hit your like salad bowl, and now you just have cum in your salads for the rest of the time.
And you get those cum slugs. Yeah, water doesn't get rid of it. You gotta like really scrub it, dude. Have you jerked off in the shower?
Slick ass bowl, you'll pour milk in it, and it just slides right out the other side like a water.
No, dude, it would create so much friction. You try to, if we're going with the salad bowl, you're trying to like mix it up, but then the dressing gets stuck in one part the whole time where your cum hit.
Just chiseling it with the fork. You're like, I'm just get that out of there.
You're like, you know what? Parts of this are going to be heavier on the dressing than others.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, fleshlights, I mean, yeah, do they feel better than jerking off? For sure. But not the juice isn't worth the squeeze, in my opinion, from having one.
You lube it up, or you can't? Is it like?
Oh, you have to. You have to. Oh boy, that would be brutal. That'd be like going down a slip and slide dry, dude. That would be fucking no good.
Just banging out a balloon.
Just spit into the.
Well, think about dry rubber, like how, you know what I mean? You know those things
I've fucked it.
Yeah, I fucked it. You know those things you put in your dashboard that make your phone stick. They're like really. It's like trying to fuck 2 of those, dude. Yeah, it's brutal.
Oh man.
But yeah, speaking of kinks, dude, you guys met the goddess, puppy girl Jenna,
the queen.
I'm glad you talked about it like that because she's been catching a lot of flack. I've been bumping into people, and some people are like, "Yo, that's fucking weird." I'm like, "Nah, you're just scared to live, man."
Nate's been catching a lot of flack, mainly from his girl.
Yeah, I'd assume so. Dude, if I even told my wife, like, hey, I'm going to go to New York and I'm going to do a podcast with the puppy girl, she'd be like, are you fucking out of your mind, dude? You know what I mean? Especially like I saw like 3 of the 5 hours of Matt and Shane's election, which you guys were there, I know. So I didn't see you walk her. I didn't see that part, but I heard you got to walk her, dude. What was that feeling like?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm disappointed in how I handled it. It was dope because it's like part of it is like, yo, she's a millionaire. I'm just walking this thick millionaire.
Yeah.
But I also like I've seen her videos and just watching the dude talk to her, like he talks to her like a dog. He's in that character, like sit down, bitch.
Who the handler?
Yeah.
The owner?
Yeah. And I think, and when I was walking her, it made me, I'm not gonna hold you, it made me a little uncomfortable. Like we walked when we got around the like wall of helium when you couldn't see us anymore. I just turned to him and was like, yo, you can get up now.
Yeah, stand up. You're a human. You can just get up.
And I had that, but then you like look at her, I'm not gonna lie to you. She legitimately looked like disappointed. Like, yo, I wanna go for a walk. Fucking do this right, and I could tell. I just like, all right, we'll go back around. Like, all right,
yeah, no,
you're like, all right, one more lap around the block. It's like when I come back too quick with my dog.
That's a great thing.
Just like that.
That's a great thing Nate brings up, because Nate, I forget who you said, but you said you were arguing with a comic where he's like, no, she doesn't like that, and like we were telling him, we're like, no, you see it in her eyes, she loves it. She's so happy to be a dog. It's crazy.
Yeah, because that dude interviews like a lot of porn stars and shit. So he was like, I met them. They don't like this shit. They're just doing it for money. Like I'm telling you, my guy, I got on our knees to put the leash on. Like the eye contact we made, I was just like, oh no, I can't. I couldn't even look at her eyes again. I was like, it was too real. It felt like, you know how like comics, you're around comics and like certain comics are just like so funny. You're like, you're so good at being funny. You had no choice but to do stand up. You were like, her eye contact was like, you're so good at being a dog. Like,
yeah, you were built for this, dude.
Yeah.
But I had that same realization. Like one time I almost had a threesome in college, and like I remember it ended up where the one girl was like way too into it, and then the other girl realized she wasn't that into it, and it didn't ended up like, going all the way. But I remember legitimately getting like anxious, because you're like you always think you're ready for it, but then it fucking happens and you're like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
I remember
that's a big moment.
Yeah, and it was a lot. But no, I got to imagine that's the same feeling where it's like, because you watch her videos and you're like, oh, this is hilarious. Why is this hot to me? I didn't realize this would get me hard. And then when it like push comes to shove, walking the dog, you're like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that must be fucking surreal. Now, what is she? She looks pretty dope online. What's she like in person? What are we talking? Like 1 to 10? What are you rating her?
I think she's high. She's high up there.
Yeah,
is she?
Because
I don't like giving out 10s. It's just a thing of mine. I don't like saying it. I feel like it's too complimentary.
Yeah.
She looks good.
Yeah. What are we talking? What are some dimensions? What's the height and weight? What are we thinking?
Short, tiny chick.
Look short and stout with a fat ass. That's the impression I
big
got.
Fat ass.
Joining us now, Ski Mask Host. What up, doggy?
What up, doggy?
We're talking about.
I didn't see you live on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. I literally was just about to mention that. I'm in the fucking control room. It's showing us like up with the chat, and we're not even live. So this is gonna be a pre-record. We've already been ripping for like 25 minutes.
Did you record already? Anyway.
Oh, I've been recording. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What's up, boys? What up, Nate?
What's up, man?
What up, dude?
I know you guys from a fair one, dude. Long time ago, man.
Oh, yeah.
You fuckers used to pop in on there, man. That shit was funny with Lemaire, the alligator hands and shit.
Yeah. Alligator, dude. I still use that term to this day.
Dude,
when I
heard that,
skimpy fucking hands.
Oh my god, I was laughing my ass off.
That's
exactly what it is.
You guys remember who came
up
with
that? You,
that?
Nate?
I think that was just like something that started in Philly.
Yeah,
like
I know. I call one of the two of us.
For real. I think it was Shane.
One of the two of us started dolphin teeth, though.
Yeah,
dolphin teeth.
He's got tiny teeth.
Yeah, just like the perfectly rounded edges going.
he's got tiny teeth and big gums. He looks like a dolphin.
I call those little teeth big gums, but dolphin teeth is fucking perfect. Let's see if I just hit going live, if we can give these people the other half hour. Oh, now it says we're live.
Yeah, I mean, does it? All right, I'll check.
I don't know. There it is. Now we're live. Sorry, you guys missed the first half hour, but I'm a fucking retard. Anyways, you're gonna have to re-listen back to that first 25 minutes. But yeah, fuck them.
All I see on is the chat. I got it pulled up on my phone. I see
now it says I'm live. Keep watching because it's on a delay.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Sick.
We suck. I suck at technology.
Yeah.
I need a Lemaire and a fucking Indian, whatever his name is. Noah.
Noah.
The sports mask guys got a producer back there, man. If they can do it, we can for sure get one somewhere.
I literally just had to hit the button that said go live the whole time. The huge red button. I copied and pasted the fucking URLs.
Yeah, you forgot to.
Nah, dude, I run into that shit all the time when I'm streaming. Like, I've been there where like I had a whole rant go off, and then someone in the chat just goes, "Your mic's not on," and I'm like, "God damn it!"
Yeah.
That was funny. The funniest person to see that happen to was Gino Bisconti. So he was like using this new app, and he's sitting there yelling at it, and I'm in the chat. I'm like, I'm not even gonna tell him that no one can hear him.
Just let it go. How
Going off, and it's just like no one's listening.
Yeah, because that's like when you're doing this stuff, you like get into it just being like, oh, I just want to talk shit with my boys, and then you're like, oh, I also have to be a audio engineer.
I knew nothing about computers before I started this shit.
Dude, I thought I was good with computers until I started trying to Twitch stream and do a podcast, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not.
What sucks even worse is when they update the apps, like they update the YouTube and the Zoom, and they'll do it overnight, and you won't get a notification, so you like plan a show, but you need like another 20 minutes to figure out where the fuck everything went. Sucks.
Yeah, it's fucking gay. I don't want to have to like decode the Matrix. I just want to hit a button and fucking post it to thing and then be done with it.
Oh well, they can't make it easy, dude. Otherwise, guys like Joe Exotic would do this shit.
Oh man, he's going full war mode on you.
Fuck him.
Wait, are you beefing with Joe Exotic?
No. Remember the dude I told you about before? Remember I said there's a couple people that hate us?
Yeah.
Joe Exotic's that main guy I was telling you about. That's his Twitter handle.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's a guy who lives in Canada. He hides behind a fake profile. But like, so back in the day when he first started, his stuff was funny. Like he would post like Kevin Brennan clips and shit like that. But now it's like he'll find a show and find everybody's criminal records and just like release them. And it's like release their mugshots. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, first of all,
another Canadian girl posted his picture. He's like, fuck ski mask collector. Dude, those guys are fucking, and then he just goes off on us.
He was trying to get in this chick's pants, so he like sent her a selfie one-on-one, but she was just playing him, so she released a picture of what he actually looks like. I put it on a t-shirt today.
Yeah, we have t-shirts now with his name. Or with his face, I should say.
SkiMaskCollective.com. Look at the pedo rat shirt. I put it next to a rat.
We got the pedo rat shirt featuring Joe Exotic and the Lock Him Up with Chad Zumach.
Yeah, Lock Him Up shirt just released.
No, I was so happy you asked us to come on today because I saw you guys posting about that and I saw him. I didn't know who that dude was until, remember when Dina Hashem, they were trying to cancel her for the that
what
one
was it?
Fuck the rat. XXX.
She did a joke.
Oh, XXX Tentacion, and then Chad got involved.
Yeah, and then Chad got involved.
That fucked up, like.
Yeah, and then Chad gets involved, and like I just see him like doing his 2 cents, and he's just like now playing victim because a bunch of people are just saying mean things.
Dude, he got hacked.
He got hacked. They deleted his Twitter.
They fucked him up.
And here's
they
the
were
fucked
just like
up
tweeting
part.
the N-word, changing his picture. Like he got fully hacked.
He somehow got his Twitter back and was able to get all of his followers and his blue check mark. But the thing is, the only reason he has that many followers is he went viral one time from burning a LeBron jersey. So
do you remember the guy who burned the LeBron? You remember you guys sports guys at all?
Basketball.
So do you remember when they burned LeBron's jersey?
When he left Cleveland.
The main guy was Chad Zumach. That's how he got famous. The guy on Sports Center who burned the fucking 23 jersey was Chad Zumach.
But what's the most recent thing he did?
All right, so he was
just
like
got
stealing
arrested. Wallets.
Yeah,
Filaminsky.
He got arrested it was like last week, but the news just broke 2 days ago. He got 35 charges of credit card fraud and having other people's license. Now, his story is he found a wallet on a hiking trail. Here's my argument. The guy weighs 225 pounds. He wasn't out fucking hiking. Okay. Yeah. He wasn't exactly trying to get a workout in.
He didn't get Andy's self-help book yet.
Yeah.
Love heals, hate kills.
Give me Chad's info. I'll send him some books. He just needs to fucking heal and realize people love him.
He thought, look, dude, I've given him every chance in the world to come on this show and to support us and stuff because we started as a Kevin Brennan wrap-up show. But as soon as he went over there and we started catching, like I would go on Kevin's show, it was just full war against us. And then as soon as we would like bring up stuff that was too far, he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then out of nowhere, he's like telling Paul, like, you need to, what was he telling you again?
I've always hated him, so I just trash him constantly on Twitter, and I made fun of him so bad to the point where he said he was going to call CPS on me to report my internet behavior to them because I have a
He's
wife
trying to
and
get
a
his
kid.
child taken away from
child
internet
protective.
behavior.
He was gonna call Child Protective Services because I fucking trashed them so bad.
The guy's
on Twitter.
insane.
Dude,
He's
and
not-
that's where the shit you were saying earlier, Paul, where it's just like, like, bro, just get offline.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
Sign
Turn it
the
off.
fuck out.
Tyler, the creator, said it best. He goes, how is cyberbullying a thing? Close your eyes. Turn the fucking monitor off. What was like that famous tweet he said? That always makes me laugh, dude.
That's so funny. Close your eyes.
Yeah, close your eyes. There you go. Now you're not being bullied anymore. You're fine. Turn the fucking screen off.
Where's this dude from?
He's from Ohio.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland,
But,
and now he's
he got-
self-proclaimed Florida's greatest comic. now.
Yeah,
That's what
he
goes
kind
on.
of got banished from Cleveland radio for getting a DWI in a company car. So then he tried out comedy in LA, realized that wasn't his gig either because, as soon as you make attacks out there, the whole industry attacks you. So now he's in Florida, self-proclaimed Florida's greatest comedian.
Yeah.
So
I
he
think-
wasn't.
I think I
He
just
wasn't
saw,
doing
like
comedy.
a flyer go viral, like a yellow background flyer or something like that.
That's always been his flyer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's his podcast logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah,
Sit down Zoom mock podcast. I'll give him a plug. Why not? He's a good egg sometimes.
I figured you guys would know him because of Tommy Cassidy. That's how Six and
Yeah.
Shayna knew him in Butterly and Rainey because Cassidy fucking hates him.
And Cassidy ripped him apart at Kevin Brennan's roast.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
tore him up, and to the point where Chad got mad at a roast
Mhm.
because Tom just destroyed him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, I don't even know who this fucking guy is. He has all these jokes around me. I mean, it was bad. And then Chad went up and bombed, and like it was the most horrific bomb ever at Kevin Brennan's roast. And it was
Nah, I don't actually know Cassidy that well. Like he moved up to New York while we were almost like right before we were like just starting or something. Cassidy was like just moving out. So we did a lot of time. We've been on like separate planes for most of the time. We
Got you. I figured you ran in that same circle of like Shane and Six and fucking all that.
No,
so.
he did like we all did, but it's just one of the people like I've met him a bunch of times, but it's not somebody I like know all as like what's
Got
going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because wasn't you saying Tom Cassidy, right?
Yeah. Tommy Cassidy.
Yeah, because there's like a bunch of Philly dudes like Derek Gaines is Philly, right?
Yeah,
But they're all like a different. They're kind of like them dudes all went up at the same time, like Tom Cassidy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like they're all a little bit before us.
They're the class before you. The generation.
That's probably
like
the best way to put it.
Yeah. Are you guys in Philly? Where you guys living at now? I know you guys.
I'm out in Jersey City.
We're both
All
in
right, so you're right.
Jersey,
So you're right outside then, right? So is that South Jersey?
Nah,
I don't know.
That's like right outside New York City.
Oh, okay. So
that's
North
like you guys
Jersey.
Yeah. So I've been out here for a little bit now. Like that's how me and him started crossing paths. Like I didn't know him at all before I came out this way.
And then how'd you make it from? So instead of going from North Jersey to New York, you went to Philly, huh? At some point.
We would always we didn't live in Philly. We just would go like
Yeah.
Cause we're from Central Pennsylvania, so it was like an hour drive or whatever. So we would just be down there because
Yeah, where we lived, it was always like Philly and Jersey, like more or less, were always like the same distance. So we would go to either or depending on whatever the fucking thing was. And then Nate moved to Jersey City. I'm in North Brunswick, so we just both shifted towards New Jersey.
And then you guys would commute into New York for a fair one and doing shows and shit like that.
Yeah,
But still, it's kind of dope right here though, because you can get to everywhere. So we can do New York, we can do Jersey, we can still do Philly.
It's actually especially too during it's funny. I don't do Philly pre-COVID. I didn't do Philly like a shitload occasionally, and now because like Gas has been doing the Fight Club. Me and Nate were actually at like towards the beginning. We're at the Punchline and stuff, and being where we're located, it's like equidistance and shit. So it's making things. It's a solid location, to be perfully honest.
I try not to talk about it too much because that's how you get like a new Brooklyn. Everybody's like Jersey City.
The god Kevin Brennan lives in Jersey City, I think. Doesn't he, Ski?
He lives it's somewhere close to there.
I'm pretty sure he's in Jersey City in like a real nice fucking building with a doorman and shit.
Yeah, he's got a hot guy that lives in his building.
He's got a hot gay guy that lives in his building that he's obsessed with too.
Yeah, he's obsessed with him.
Where's Lemaire? Someone in the chat says, dude,
dude, get Lemaire on the fucking horn.
Nate, text Lemaire and be like, do this fucking podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I got Butterly and Rainey coming up next, hopefully, whenever their schedule fucking.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get Lemaire right now.
Get his ass on.
Hold on. First off, fuck everybody for that. They see me and Andy. They like, where's Lemaire?
Dude, sorry. That's just how I know you guys from the Fair One show a long time.
Yeah.
Andy, where's Andy and Nate's friends that know Shane better?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, where's the one that works for Shane Gillis?
I like that episode when he finally got laid. When then Shane was just questioning him so hard about it. And
wait, they did an episode when he finally got laid?
Yeah, but they asked him about
one, right?
Yeah, and he slipped up. He was like, "Yeah, I got laid," and then they're asking him all kinds of questions about it.
I don't remember if you were there that one because I know I think Tommy was saying something about like imagining him fuck with like jelly hips or jelly hips.
So funny, dude.
That might have been a little bit before because you and Lemaire were doing a Fair One a couple times before you guys brought me along. And oh, dude, you remember that was a day when Lemaire finally got laid. I remember like someone texted me and I was like drunk at a party or something. I left the party to call Lemaire and to be like,
excuse me, I gotta step outside. It's a family emergency. Dude, you got fucking pussy?
Yeah, I was like,
what's it like?
I'm gonna need a moment. My fat friend just fucked, and which he's not anymore. He's a very handsome.
Yeah, do y'all remember that feeling though, like telling your friends for the first time, like I got.
Oh, dude, I remember when I lost my virginity, and I banged this chick in the back of my buddy's car, and the cops showed up as I was banging her, so we had to leave. We had to vacate the premises. I still had the rubber on my dick, and we went back to the drinking spot with all my other buddies. And I remember taking the condom off my dick and just like throwing it on the ground, like, "Yep, just lost my V card." Just telling your boys you got pussy when you're like 14 is like the best feeling in the world.
I remember being on my way because like I knew it was about to happen. I was at my boy's house, and I'm like, "All right, dude, I'm gonna go do this." I was 15, and I was like, "I'm gonna go fuck this chick." And it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I came back like an hour later. I was like, "Yeah, I just fucked." He was like, he's like 4 years older than me too. He's like, "No way." And he's like 19 at the time. I was like,
were you guys in and out real quick your first time? Because
no.
I was in and out within like 5-10 minutes because the cops came, but I didn't come my first time.
for me,
I did not come my first time.
Me neither.
Yeah,
me neither.
I might have eventually. I mean, if the cops didn't show up, I might have nutted in that condom. Again, the only time I've ever worn one in my life.
I didn't even
was when I lost my virginity.
Damn, because like the first 3 or 4 times I had sex, I did nothing but cum, and then
really,
and then finally I hit a time where I was like feeling comfortable, and then it was just like I couldn't.
Yeah.
Dude,
the worst is when you can't. I would rather come in 30 seconds than go 30 minutes and just be like, "Sorry, I can't."
You just feel like a piece of shit.
No, I've had girls cry. I've had them be like, because they think it's them. You're like, "All right, it's the coke, fucking booze, and whatever else I'm on, dude."
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's all. It's stress. Fucking factor. Yeah.
It's way worse when people go, "Oh, I wish I had the problem where I can't come." You don't. I'd rather not.
Suck. You're just sitting there pumping, dude, for like 30 minutes. You're out of breath. You're smoking too much. Like fuck.
You ever try to fake it because you can't come?
I've done that before. Yeah.
No, I've never faked it.
I'd be like, "Oh, I accidentally went inside you. Let me buy you a plan B."
I have done this move though. Have you ever like fucked a chick 60 seconds in? You're like, "I'm gonna come," and you can't stop it, so you nut and then just pretend and then just keep going.
I've done that before. Yeah.
I've done that move, but I've never faked an orgasm to pretend I'm finished.
Oh, yeah. I did one time just because like I was drunk and the girl I was fucking didn't have a air conditioner, so it was just super hot. There was no chance of
that's the worst.
No chance of moisture or wetness at all.
Yeah, other than you sweat on her face.
Yeah, drunk, sweaty Andy on top of you. You don't got an AC. It was dry in the goddamn desert. And I remember just pumping away, and I tried to do like a little like,
Yeah, guys can't fake orgasms like chicks. We're like, I'm finished.
And then you do that, and then you like pull out, like just quick turn your whole body away. You're like, stop! I got it. Some comic did a joke about it.
Jim Jeffries. I knew exactly what you're talking about. You're like,
I was about
there's heaps of it over there.
There's just so much. I don't want you.
Don't go over in that corner. You might get pregnant. Yeah, I was thinking of that bit immediately when you said that.
Because I was literally about to say it, and I'm like, I think I'm ripping a comic off. But yeah, it's just and then later the girl was like, I know what you did. And I'm like, it was.
Yeah.
No, you're faking it.
It's like I can feel your dick not pulsating. You know when you get that pulsing dick when you're coming? Chicks know when you're nutting because you're like, it's like that pulsing fucking motion.
You get that body shake too.
Yeah.
Every time. All right, boys, I'm gonna run. Paul, hey, it's good to talk to you guys. I'm gonna have you all on the regular show soon. All right.
Oh yeah, dude.
Later, Nate.
Laters.
Peace.
Fucking in and out,
I
dude.
love
In and
that
out
last-
like a premature nut. See you later, ski mask.
I love that last minute was just everybody making cum sounds.
That's what the podcast is, dude. Just making nut sounds.
Hell yeah.
Not streaming the first 20 minutes and then making cum noises for the next 20. Fucking what did I want to bring up? I wrote like oh, dude, did you guys see the Pedge get kicked out at Helium?
We were there for it, man.
Yeah.
What was that like? Six brought it up on You Fucked It, and I was dying that she stole a picture or something. What was it? From
No,
your
she
point of
was.
view?
So at a certain point during the this was on the election night stream. At a certain point, they just they weren't serving anyone anymore, and then Shane had a giant pitcher of beer still.
Mhm.
So like they're in the middle of doing the podcast, and Pedge just like goes up to the very front. It's just in the middle of like Shane talking. She's like, "Hey, Shane, can I get it? Can I get a beer?" And he's like, "What are you doing?" And then, yeah, he just wouldn't give her it, and she got offended and went, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I think she's cool at all, but she went a little like, "Where's my beer? Why would I not get what I want?"
So she went up, said, "Hey, can I get a beer from that picture?" He goes, "No, beat it." And then she got mad or like upset or
Dude,
why.
she seemed bewildered at the end.
The idea that he said no. She's
Yeah, I
like,
think
what?
she's like, my buddy's gonna give me a beer, and then he was like, "Fuck no, this is the last beer for the night." And she's just kind of like wouldn't stop. That was the whole. I felt like that was the whole energy. She just was like couldn't believe that she got no for an answer, and not even like in a bitch kind of way, just like in a like I'm already drunk. I need this beer right now. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah,
like,
like she had a
please.
problem. She had a problem, which was no beer. And then the clear solution was right there. And why wouldn't her pal Shane help her out? I think that's what
That's
her mindset
true.
was.
My mind would be the same way. Like if I saw one of my buddies on stage and I was like, "Oh man, look at that! This is the last 5 beers in this comedy club." I was like, "Dude, fill me up," and he's like, "No, beat it." I'd be like, "What?"
And then they both
What do you
and then
mean
they,
no?
and then they both got to a point where they had to like stand their ground. It's like she has to demand the beer. He can't give her the beer. It's like, well, we're not getting anywhere. And neither of them would give an inch.
And then Helium was like, "Get her the fuck out of here, dude."
Yeah, it was.
All
It
right.
was crazy to watch though, because they are all homies and shit. So just like, oh shit, like this, I thought it was gonna be a bigger deal than it actually ended up being. But
Yeah.
Well, you could tell because Shane just kept going, "Pedge, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's using her fucking."
Yeah.
I feel like it would have gotten fucked up if he just started being like, "Peggy,
Yeah.
what the fuck?"
Peggy Marie, what are you doing? You know, your mom
Yeah, dude,
calls
says
you.
her full name.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. They didn't broadcast. Oh, so the guy who wanted Lemaire says, "LOL, sorry, Nate. Lemaire is gay." That's what he
There
said.
we
There we
go.
go.
I just looked in the
Thank you.
chat for the first time. Dude.
No,
Yo,
give me his info. You're getting a free we don't even have t-shirts. You're getting a free t-shirt.
Greg Roswell, DM them on Twitter, dude. Andy Malafarina and Nate Marshall. Hit them up.
Yeah, just that should be our first shirt. Lemaire is gay.
Dude, one of my favorite Fair One stories was Lemaire talking about his brother going to get his dick sucked by a guy in a blizzard.
oh
That's
man,
the best story.
9 toes. That's 9 toes jibs.
Oh, 9 Toes Jibs. Good old
Dude,
9 Toes.
Enlighten the people, Nate. What's up with this guy?
Yeah, I can't like Jabri is one of them. I can't even really describe this guy like that. He's like Lemaire if all of the things you loved about Lemaire were turned down to like 2. But that's still a lot of likability though, like because of how much Lemaire has, it's still a lot of likability.
And like Lemaire, when you're around him, he clearly has this need to like make people happy and make them laugh. And Jabri's like, I'm fine. Like I don't need to impress nobody.
When Lemaire started comedy, they were both doing it together. But like Lemaire would come in and hang out, and like Jabri would come in, do a set, and then just play 3DS.
Oh my god! All right, so now I know. So he's got like Dragon T-shirts and like Dragon Ball Z. He's one of those.
Well, so does Lemaire though.
Yeah.
Well, I know Lemaire is, but like he owns it, and he's
Yeah.
also sociable. But he's one of the guys where he's kind of like, I'm chilling, playing my Switch in the corner of Helium after my fucking set or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and he just well, the funny part about the story, from what I remember, Nate, I don't know if you know more or whatever, but I just remember how like straightforward he was about it, and it made me just respect. He's like,
none of us knew he also came out that same time. Nobody knew he was gay.
He's actually gay. I thought he was just looking to get his dick sucked.
Well,
I think he's like bi, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean.
I can't remember, but no, he
gay.
doesn't. It didn't. He didn't.
It was never like that moment of like, yo, guy friends, I'm going to get my dick sucked by a dude. I know this is shocking for you. It was just like because we didn't know at the moment. We all heard that through after it happened. Like, yo, guess what happened to Jabri? And that's when neither one of them had fucked yet. And everybody thought it was going to be Lemaire first, but it was just Jabri taking the initiative to just go out there and just make it happen for himself.
Did he fuck the guy?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you were like, neither of them is fucked, and Jabri just took that initiative. Out of that guy's cheeks.
Yeah, I think he just literally, it was like Craigslist or whatever, went over.
Casual encounters.
Didn't really talk to the guy. Just got his dick sucked and was like, all right, later, dude.
Which, to be honest, is just.
That is so fucking sick. Gay, I talk about this all the time. Gay guys, I envy them so fucking much, dude. I envy them more than women. You know, women can just raise their hand and be like, "Who wants to fuck me?"
Yeah.
At a bar and just you do whatever they want. Same with gay guys, but it's other dudes, so it's even easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like dude horniness meets dude's horniness.
Yeah, I used to work with this gay boy, and I could just tell he would have the most fun on the weekends. It would just be him and his dude, and just like they're just like, yo, we're just fucking this weekend. What are you doing? We're fucking.
A lot of the gay dudes I talk to, they don't even fuck. They just blow each other. There's not a lot of anal penetration, as much as you'd think, at least. It's a lot of just jerking and sucking.
I don't know. This dude fucked.
Huh.
This dude fucked.
Well, I remember this one gay dude I worked with when I at this restaurant I worked at, and he enlightened me. I didn't know some gay dudes just won't take it.
Yeah, I've heard this before too.
Which I was like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense, because it's like it's not only straight guys that don't want to get fucked in the ass. I can't imagine some gay.
Yeah, it's kind of like every human being. Have you ever fucking had a prostate exam or like a fucking enema? It doesn't feel great. Like, I've tried it. I don't know about you guys. I've given my wife, any other females, plenty of opportunities. Put a finger in there, a knuckle in there. I just don't enjoy it. I've tried it. I've given it the opportunity. You guys butt play guys at all?
Nah,
during a blowy or anything?
I've never. The closest I ever got was like somebody put their tongue down there, but I never did the finger, because I had a friend come like confess to us he got it once, and I mean we're black, so like you can't just be around a bunch of black people.
You can't say that
and just be like, people. Yo, like, because we was talking to one of my, like, this was like years ago. We talking to my friends about his girl that we didn't like, and he was just telling us like, yo, shorty's a freak. I love her. I'm not gonna lie to you. She put a finger in my butt, and now that's all he is to us. It's like,
yeah, he's just finger in the ass now. That's him. Yeah. Hey, what's up, butt play? How you doing? Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not opposed to it, but I've always left it up to the chick I'm with, and no chick I've ever been with has thought I'm gonna check what's up down there.
So you're open to it, but it just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I'm basically. Not. There's no do not enter sign. It's like, no one's down to now. Damn, that came off as like, yeah, just fucking get the strap on and go to town.
I would love it if after this podcast, your wife is just sitting there ready, strapped up, like I was waiting for you to.
And he goes to bed every night with his fucking ass in the air, like, like his back hunched. Good night, honey. Hey, you want to do?
I walk into every room backwards, be like, take the fucking hint.
He does that thing that girls do where they're like, y'all are going to sleep, but she wants to fuck. She just got her ass like next to you, just
rubbing up, and says the small spoon, and he's just the small spoon in his wife. Like, you sure? Fucking, I used the bidet today. Andy, how long you been married for, brother?
We hit 2 years in August.
Hell yeah, dude. How long?
Been together for probably like 7 or so, I think.
Yeah, I've been married 4 years. No, I'm sorry. Been together 4 years. Been married for 2 years, I believe. Yeah, 2 years.
Nice.
Same thing, dude. No kids yet?
No.
Start nothing in it, dude. Just fire away.
Paul, You just look. You hit me. Can I, Andy? I gotta bring this up.
Yeah,
Nate, go right ahead, dude.
Yo, Andy has never once nutted in his wife.
Oh my god, dude.
Yo,
you
it bothers me so much, Paul. I'm like, yo, you're married. Come inside her. It's the best feeling.
not even like on birth control or IUD, nothing.
He always argues the point of the feeling, and I've never once debated
Dude,
it. I've never once.
You shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't, because you'll lose the argument. It is.
No,
Dude.
it's because anytime I've fucking, you wait too long to pull out, I always get way too anxious about it. So I don't even venture there, because all I'm gonna be doing, that's the only thing that's gonna be on my mind until she gets her period again. Like, I don't even venture to learn the rules of that game, is what I'm trying to say. I
know your mindset. I used to be there before my wife. When we first got together, same thing. It's pull out game, dude. Then I just started firing away, dude, live rounds. And there's no going back, dude. It's like shooting heroin. There is no going back. Like, at this point, if I pull out, I might as well have just jerked off.
I don't know, Paul. With that accent and that mustache, I'm thinking about listening to you,
dude. I'm telling you, man. Nate, tell this man, or you have been telling him.
I told him so much that I was like, you know what? I felt like I was saying this so much on like the first few podcasts that I felt like I was. Chill. Yeah. Andy had to be like, stop. It's my wife.
All right, we have to talk about other things. It's my wife.
Yeah. There'd be it literally like the first. If you go back to like the first 20 episodes, it's basically Nate telling me to do that, and then Nate telling me to fucking take mushrooms. That's like the whole.
I mean, mushrooms, take them or leave them. I've done them. I'm not a huge fan, but nutting in your chick, especially if she's your wife, must. It's a must. You have to. There's no going back, bro. It's
well, that's the other thing. There's no going back.
Now, is she no birth control? Is that why? Or still not?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Just have a kid, man. It rules. I was so anti-marriage and kid. Then I got married. Then next thing you know, I have a kid, and I'm like, oh, this is what it's all about. This fucking rules.
I was trying to tell Andy the science behind like the perfect time in the nut. Like if you wait till like
Nate's
done her period to nut on her, she hasn't started ovulating yet, and his cum will die inside of her within like 4. Like there's like a good time frame of like maybe have some beers beforehand just so your sperm isn't potent, and just fucking fire one off, Andy.
Dude. Yes, you know what happened to me is like I smoked cigarettes my whole life, and I'm smoking this gay vape right now, trying to quit again for the second time. And when I quit, so I busted in my wife almost from when we got together, like almost exclusively, like just firing away. No birth control, no IUD, nothing. Never got her pregnant, right? We didn't think that she could have kids, because I had an abortion before. But what's it called? 3 weeks after I quit smoking, still nutting in her, boom, pregnant immediately. So I think that, like he said, you can dilute the nut if you're gonna, smoke a lot of weed, drink. I don't know if you rip butts, smoke cigarettes, whatever you do.
I'll just start smoking cigarettes, getting.
Dude, just rip heaters from now on, and then you can just nut away.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Rip heaters, dude.
Yo, the worst thing is you're gonna talk to Andy, and whenever the next time you talk, and he's still not gonna have done it. We put a challenge out to the listeners, like if y'all tweet at me, I'll nut at my wife, thinking no one was gonna tweet. Then he got tweeted at, still just tweeted back, not doing it.
Oh yeah, no, it's because I lied. I wasn't gonna. There's a plot twist on that. I was lying to them.
You're just doing yourself a disservice, brother. I'm telling you. Once you do it, it's like shooting heroin. There's no going back after that point. That's what I will tell you, though. There is no going back.
There's no going back.
Right, Nate? Am I right?
I go back a little.
Well, you could, but it's like, whatever.
It's definitely the top. I because I don't want to have kids yet either. So I will pull out more often than not, but I still treat myself every now and then.
I don't want a second kid. And now that I know that we're both fucking firing away, I've been pulling out now, and it sucks. It's gay, dude. Because my wife's on birth control or an IED, and I've started pulling out again, and I'm like, this sucks.
Just every time you come, you get sad.
I do. I nut, and I'm just like, I should have just jerked off. Why did I even fucking
did all this for thing. Fucking this?
Did all this to just jerk myself off onto your back? What the fuck am I doing, dude?
Like the thing though, I really just before because I know the subject is about to, and I can feel it. But Andy, we're both saying it's not like at you; it's for you.
Correct.
It's so it feels so good. It's like we're just two people who like you, who are like, yo, I want my friend to experience this great fucking thing that the world has to offer.
This is a come in your wife intervention, dude.
Well, if it means that much, let me come in you.
Maybe. Will you let him come in you, Nate?
If you're gonna be a good friend,
let him just do a couple practice rounds like you're at the batting cages.
His wife's already threatened by me, so I don't want to give him more reasons to feel any type of way.
because
you guys are already too close. You don't want him to catch real feelings.
Yeah. No, she jokes that Nate's my boyfriend. She doesn't want those jokes to turn into reality.
Yeah, you guys are just striking vipers from Black Mirror. You ever see that episode?
Oh yeah,
that's with the VR and they start fucking each other.
Nate, is that why you bug me to play Apex all the time? You're like,
that's exactly it.
there's like a one room in Apex that you're like, why is there all these whips and chains? You're like, next thing I realize your character's pinning me down.
Coming of age film. A coming of age film featuring Nate and Andy, says Craig. Craig loves you, dude. This guy, Craig Roswell.
Fuck yeah, Craig.
Craig.
Panties in the mouth fan, I'm assuming.
Hopefully.
Yeah, dude. How's the cast going for you guys? I listened to your most recent episode, like 20 minutes, just the fucking.
Oh, nice. It's been going pretty good, especially we thought we're coming into it because me and Nate are inherently we like to not do things. And we thought the Zoom podcasts were going to be rough. It's so perfect for us.
It's so easy, man. It's just fucking, I'm in my fucking, I can literally not be wearing pants right now. Drinking beers in my kitchen on my computer. You know what I mean?
That's great. And then if you like hit that lull, because every podcast at some point will have like, all right, we kind of talked about everything we did this week and you run out of shit, but now you can just bring up whatever you're talking about and look at bullshit online together. Like Andy made me watch some dude making cookies with his own cum on YouTube. One episode,
Is it Jake Flores?
Like it was. I don't. What was that? I don't even know.
Well, no, we got. I forget how.
We were talking about that cookbook.
Oh yeah, because I brought up there was this great DL Hughley joke where he the whole joke was essentially like breaking down nutritional facts of semen so to convince your girl to swallow. And then that transitioned into something about a cookbook for semen. And then I was like, I wonder if there's any videos of people cooking with semen. There's probably a couple. It's like a whole on YouTube. It's a whole,
not even Pornhub, straight up YouTube.
Dude, it's a whole YouTube genre. And we pulled up this one where this dude was making like these Reese's peanut butter cup brownies. And he had there was something about the fact that like, I don't know if I'm being a dickhead, but there was something about the fact that he had like a little bit of a lisp. he's just like,
what do these cookies have AIDS, dude?
Yeah, and he's just like, you take the semen and just put it in your bat. Oh, that's real nice.
No, dude.
The worst part too is they were just we both found out at that time like you can just show cum on YouTube. Like he just had like a little.
You can?
He just had
as long as it's an ingredient.
Dude, yeah, you can
have like a shot glass of nut that he was just like mixing in his cookie batter.
And for me, it wasn't weird until because like when cum's just sitting there, it just looks like icing or something. But there was but like when you pour out cum, it's the only thing that does like pours out the way it does. So the second he like poured out the jizz into the batter, then it was just like, oh, I don't like this. Because like the whole time, Nate, it got to Nate earlier than me, and I'm just sitting there laughing at him like, ha ha, it's making you. And then like
I'm over here about to throw up. Actually,
once it hit me, I was like, all right, we're done with the bit. I hate this.
Yeah. Well, you turn over the shot glass, and there's like a 20-second delay as like that first drop. It's like dribbling down, you know.
Scoop it out.
Yeah. Dude, you ever seen the chick who did the cum facials where she just have her friend's nut in a bowl? This is like a famous thing. She's like a really hot Australian chick.
I thought you.
I think she's the same chick who might have also done like the recipes too.
I'm sure she did. Was she like a hot brunette Australian chick?
I don't remember. I remember she was definitely like attractive though. I can't remember what color her hair was, but I remember thinking like, yo, Because if it was like an ugly chick, I'd be like, she just likes cum and can't get it. But she was so good looking. I was like what she believes in. It's not just.
Yeah. She's like, this has vitamin D7 in it. And I'm gonna rub it on my fucking face. And I remember the girl saying, she's like, yeah, I just get me friends to, come in a bowl for me. So there's just guys that know her. They're just nutting in bowls and being like, here you go.
Bro,
Jenny.
the funniest part, I just remembered this because I think it was when we were looking at the cookbook or something. And there was, or maybe in that video, and they were just saying like, yeah, and it's they were saying cum was like plentiful and cheap and easy to get, and it's like, and then you got like a dish this fucking big, and you're like, that's a lot of cum. It's not like that. Can't, I don't know what the market value of a bowl of jizz is, but I know the effort it takes to fucking produce it and to try to produce multiple batches. That's not cheap at all.
Well, so a petri dish of cum, like, when they say like, oh, adrenochrome is worth like, $8 million a kilo. I think like a petri dish of cum is worth like 40 cents because it's so readily available. Like you said, like any dude could just bust a nut immediately. Maybe the volume of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like to a little bit easy to get, but like, what if you're like, oh, that was great. I would like some more cum. The guy's gonna be like, okay, one sec.
But if you know the girl's gonna rub it on her face, you'll tell your friend like, "Yo, this chick's gonna rub both our nuts on her face for like help or something." It still will be very easy for her to get.
Yeah, come in this
get like 20 dudes
there
over
you go.
quick.
Just pass it. Come in this Gatorade bottle. We're gonna fill it. Girl's gonna do it as a facial.
Yeah, we'll all be like, "Oh, she did it." Gross. Like it'll be cool. It's not hard
dude.
to get.
I feel bad, but that just made me think of a story. We had one of our buddies who we would always fuck with. He was like the dude that would. Do you have a friend that you would bully, but he's your friend in your group of friends growing up?
Yeah,
like the lowest on the totem pole of friends.
Yeah, like they're your like it's everyone has that friend where they're your friend, but they fucking stink.
Like they stink, but they're loyal and like good to you. So you're like, yeah, it's my buddy.
Yeah. Everyone's got that friend.
So we had this friend, and he was a hat wearing guy. And I remember like 3 or 4 of us took turns at like 12 or 13, whatever the fuck age you can come, going to the bathroom and nutting in his hat. And then we all nutted in his hat and just gave it back to him. I just remembered that story right now as you said this. And he put it on too.
He put it on for he knew y'all nutted in it?
No. He had no idea.
Oh, man.
Like he took it, like we were all chilling at my buddy's house. He took off his hat, took off his coat. And he had like a Red Sox fitted or whatever. And we were all just like, dude, imagine if we all just went to the bathroom and just came in it. And then he put it on. So like 2 or 3, I think it was 3 of us went in and nutted in his hat and he put it on.
Did he still hang out with you guys?
Oh yeah. We're not friends anymore.
Crazy.
But yeah, he's like, he definitely still hung out with us for probably 10 to 15 years after that.
Yeah, dude. If any of my buddies I'm never talking to him again.
Yeah, we're fighting. And then we're done. I knew a dude who
the reaction was like, dude, what the fuck's in my hat? Like it was really no fight or like anything in it.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
That poor.
He has to wash out his hair and like that feeling. Like that's not a quick wash.
You gotta cut your hair like when you get gum in it. You have to cut your hair when you get gum in it.
You gotta go straight baldy.
You gotta go skinhead, dude.
With a bald head.
Restart.
It's like, oh, are you going with the new hairstyle? You're like, nah, got the old cum hat.
Yeah, I'm in chemotherapy, dude. I lost all my hair. Poor bastard. Fuck him, though. He's a fag. I hate that motherfucker. We're not friends anymore. We had a big blowout. But it wasn't because of the cum.
Why? Because you came in his hat?
It was over a decade later. It had nothing to do with cum.
I bet you it still had to do with that cum hat. Like he was just.
You think he was harboring that hate for a decade?
That was part of it. Yeah. Like I guarantee you, whatever the big blow up was, there's at a point where he goes, and you came in my favorite hat.
It was probably building up because this is the same kid that I could go on for probably an hour of instances where I fucked him over. But one time I was crashing at his house and I used to sleepwalk a lot, especially when I was drinking. I don't think I do it anymore. My wife has never told me. So one time I was crashing at his house and I guess I was shit-faced, went to bed, got up in the middle of the night, opened his closet and just started peeing on all his clothes in the closet. Right. So this is the story he told me, is that he shook me and tried to wake me up, which apparently you're not supposed to do to someone sleepwalking. And he was like, Paul, what the fuck are you doing? You're peeing on my shit. So he said, this is him telling me in the morning. I just turned to him and just cold clocked him and fucking KO'd him. I just punched him right in the fucking mouth as I'm peeing on his clothes. So I think that mixed with the cum, mixed with some other verbal abuse might have
Yeah, he was like, this guy's bad for my life.
built up over there. And we were like real good friends too, man. Like as much as I fucked with them, we were like boys for a long time. But
yo, that's gotta be crazy. Just waking up like, yo, why is Paul pissing on my shit?
imagine that. Imagine I crash at your house and you just wake up and I'm just fucking full on stream right into your closet with everything you own.
And then you knock me out.
And then you tap me on the shoulder like, hey, excuse me, can you not do that? And I just turn around, boom, just fucking punch him right in the mouth.
That's
He was embarrassed too. He didn't tell me till like 2 weeks later. He told me that I peed in his closet. And then like 2 weeks later, he came clean and was like, dude, I got to tell you something. I was like, what? He's like, when I confronted you, you punched me in the face while you were sleepwalking. I was like, no shit, huh? He's like, yeah.
And
My bad for my subconscious punching you out, dude. I remember it.
Yo, even in your subconscious, you were like dork.
I was like, this
punched him in his
clown. If I'm peeing on your Carhartt jacket, dude, beat it.
You turned to me, you're like, I wasn't fucking sleeping. Give me your hat.
Dude, that just reminded me because one of the lines was he goes, Paul, you can't pee on my shit. I go, what did he say? I said, he goes, dude, once you start, you can't stop. That was my line to him when he goes, can you stop peeing on my shit? It's a fair point. Have you ever tried to pee and then stop? Like squeeze your dick?
It hurts so much.
It doesn't happen.
Dude, that's crazy.
You can pull it off, but it takes effort. It's like you see it if you could do it. It's like a mental exercise.
I don't think I could right now. Like I have to piss, and if I just like squeeze my dick, it would be like the Hoover Dam, dude. That shit would be one. I'm
just amazed at how much abuse this kid took. Was he like
a lot of abuse?
Was he a weird motherfucker?
He was like the kid who was. So I grew up like just outside of Boston, and he was the kid who like wasn't from around there. He was like a military family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like picture like wherever you grew up, and then a kid who's not from the neighborhood, but was brought into the not like a new kid, but like just wasn't from there. Like brought in early enough. You know what I mean? So he just like he was just an outsider all the time, as much as he tried to fit in. So and complete kid you just want to fuck with too.
Yeah, so he was an outsider and kind of like bullyable. Like
it's very bullyable. Yeah. You know, very bullyable.
And you just moved to Boston with those characteristics. You're just
not his choice. It was his mom who was in the fucking Navy. You know what I mean? So,
but it was just like it was just a perfect storm for a kid to get fucked.
Oh yeah, dude. And here's the thing, man. I've fought fist fights for this kid too. So I did punch him in the mouth when
I figured that when you said how much he put up with, I was like, Paul must have fought people for that. I had that.
I have. You know how many people go, you know, I'm not gonna name his name on here. I don't think he'd ever see this, but either way, I'm not gonna fucking call him up. But you know, they'd be like, oh, so and so is a pussy, so and so is a faggot. We'd be at a party and be like, hey, that's my best friend, and you know, I'd get into a fight over it for him. But yeah, so I went to bat for him a million times, but you know, that comes with being the whipping boy.
That makes sense. That makes sense because that's a good because if you're gonna like on one end of the scale come in his hat, you gotta like outweigh it with like I will kill. No one else is coming in his hat. It's fucking me, dude. And you fucking beat up anyone who gets in your way.
I got banned from Mount Ida College in Newton, just outside of Boston, because some kid called him gay, and I broke his nose, and he was on the football team, so the entire college football team fought me and him. It was like 10-on-1, and I have a lifetime ban from Mount Ida in Newton. Yeah.
You fought their whole fucking football team.
Not the whole team, not all 53, but like 10 of them. And big enough to where like I was getting stomped out at the end when campus security came out. You know what I mean?
I just pictured you rocking water boys and like assistant coaches, clipboard flying everywhere.
I just have a whistle. I'm like, stop! Stop, please. Yeah, dude. Fucking... Anything else, boys? We'll wrap it up at that. It's been an hour. This has been fucking fun, dude. Thank you both for coming on, man.
Yeah,
you guys are the fucking
great.
Best.
Thank you so much for having us.
Dude, stop it. Thanks for coming on.
I hear what you're saying, but we would just be in the house right now. You know, you just say I just be playing 2K right now. So thank you.
True. Yeah. I'm literally about to go play Call of Duty with Butterly and 23 other retards. We're doing a big war zone, all the dogs fucking stream. Do you guys play Call of Duty at all?
Nah, I haven't for a while. I'm thinking about getting back into the new one though, since they're bringing back.
Comes out tomorrow. I was thinking about buying it.
The only reason, what system what are you on?
PS4.
All right, me too. That's what. All right, I was because I was.
Dude, I'm gonna DM you. We're fucking adding each other.
Yeah,
Andy, you're on PS4 too, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna add both y'all. DM both of you. I remember saying to you a long time ago, Andy, we should do like a joint Twitch stream, and I fell off the Twitch stream hard, bro.
Oh yeah, you were Twitch streaming. I remember seeing your shit pop up.
I just got caught up with the fucking kid and just life and shit, so I haven't been able to stream as much. And then the podcast too, so it's like I have no fucking time.
Yeah, dude, let me know. I'm literally gonna hop on Twitch after this because I told you before we started. I got that fucking new Star Wars game that came out last year.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Shit's sick.
Dude, it's so fucking good. The graphics are amazing. The gameplay's so fun. I was thinking about it all day. I'm just like, yo, Jedi Fallen Order is just Home Alone, not being played by me. I'm so sad right now.
Yeah, EA Access does rule. They give you a lot of good games for like $5 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you get to play as the redhead from Shameless. That one actor.
Oh,
Isn't that's him, the main guy. It's the gay redhead from Shameless is the main Jedi. Yeah, dude. What's his name in the game? Chip or Cap?
I think Jedi 1. I don't know. I'm so bad with any of that.
No, I think you're about to say it. It's not Kit. No, Kit something.
Kit, yeah, I think that is it. It's Kit or Kip or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Did you play it, Nate?
No, I haven't. But I'm really into games, and I've been wanting to get it, but I've been waiting to catch it on like a sale, just because. I don't know, man. It's EA. I don't really fuck with EA as a company.
Me
so
neither.
I don't want to give them all my money. I always want to give them just a little bit, just dabble, just.
Dude, I used to play fucking NHL, like, quote unquote, professionally, and I haven't even bought an NHL 21. I'm fucking done with it. Not only do I not have the fucking time, EA sucks. Dude.
They do the thing where every year they basically don't change the game. They give you a little bit better graphics and like a little new feature, and like take $60 to get the right rock.
Fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
And it's every year, dude. I used to buy like Madden, FIFA, NHL every year, and then I got it down to just NHL, and I haven't even bought the new one yet.
I
can't do it.
I was mad, but then I remember. Did you ever play 2K football?
Dude, I remember ESPN 2K5 with Terrell Owens as an Eagle,
and it came out
you get to like
$20. Remember, it came out for $20.
Dude, $19.99. You get to and just the career mode where you had like your own house, and shit was so fucking sick. And then EA was like, "Just kidding, we have a monopoly. You'll never get this again."
And that's kind of when that exact moment is when EA started losing it for me as a company I wanted to fuck with.
Yeah, they stink, dude. Fuck them. They make some good games, but they fuck everything up.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Andy, what's your Twitch, dude? Plug that shit.
Twitch.tv/AndyGotJokes. If you want to hop on, I'm literally going up after this, but just follow me on Twitter at Andy Malafarina. I had a way more of a regular schedule when there was nothing to do, but now my schedule's a little sporadic. So just follow me on Twitter if you want to, and I tweet out every day when I'm streaming.
And Panties in the Mouth podcast. Both of these boys, fucking hilarious, dude. And Nate, got anything to plug other than the Twitter or anything?
Just Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is that Nate Marshall. Twitter is that Nate M. And like you said, the Panties in the Mouth podcast. Instagram and the podcast, all that shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on, boys. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much for having us, man.
All right, later.